Hey, what's going on YouTube? We're back with another Borderlands video, and today we've got another corporation head-to-head. This time we have the Vladof Corporation versus the Maliwan Corporation, and this is pretty much the elemental specialists versus the space communists, who believe that more bullets means it's a lot better, and sometimes, actually more than sometimes, I'm inclined to believe them. So once again, I will point out that these companies will not be punished for the weapons that they do not produce in respective games. So let's start it off with the Vladof Corporation. Vladof has some very fierce competitors in the form of the Lyuda from Borderlands 2, the Long Nail and the Machine sniper rifles from the pre-sequel, and of course the Revolution combat rifle and the Hammer shotgun from Borderlands 1. Now, Vladof isn't messing around, as you can see, from just a small portion of what the company's offering in firearms. We haven't even mentioned the Stormfront grenade mod or the Sham shield. So these are all absolute superstar weapons and items that we can find to better equip our Vault Hunters. And with that being said, Vladof weapons are usually found to have a higher fire rate than other companies' weapons, and this is often coupled with higher magazine capacity, which basically adds up to some really amazing DPS. It's pretty simple. More bullets and a high fire rate are inherently going to do some serious damage just due to that lethal combination. Vladof also produces weapons that have the elemental effect, which means you'll also be able to benefit from having weapons that can easily dispatch bandits, loaders, or just melt shields with ease. Vladof is certainly a strong corporation, and even though Maliwan is often considered to be the most techie corporation out there, Vladof is certainly nipping at their heels with some quality competition in their absorb shields, the Infinity Pistol, and in their weapons that can ignore enemy shields, as well as give massive bonuses to continuous hits on targets. And with bonuses like these, Vladof weapons are a great choice for tough enemies and bosses alike, and the company really truly gives you the power to fight back against the oppressors, as they say, and there is no question that they are giving you the bullets to be able to do it. All right, and on to Maliwan, and Marcus says it best. Is shooting bullets just not cool enough for you? Buy a Maliwan and light some people on fire. And that's pretty much the company's mantra, because they are always 100% of the time going to have some form of elemental effects on their weapons, whether it's fire, shock, corrosive, slag, or cryo. And some of Maliwan's most notable weapons are the Plasma Casters in Borderlands 2, the Hellfire in Borderlands 1, which was a lot better in the first game, but also very competent in Borderlands 2, the Thunderfire Laser from the pre-sequel, and of course the Big Daddy rocket launcher himself, the prized Norfleet. Maliwan also produces the excellent Magic Missile and Chain Lightning grenade mods, the Antagonist Shield, which is arguably the best shield in Borderlands 2 for its amazing utility and reflective nature. Maliwan also benefits from producing a number of weapons from the characters of the games in the form of the best Moxie weapon, the Grog Nozzle, and the best sniper rifle in Borderlands 2, which is Captain Scarlet's Pimpernel. And I find that Maliwan does an incredible job of arming the Vault Hunters with their firearms. They also do an incredible job providing the Vault Hunters with a lot of utility in the form of weapons that can heal, grenade mods that can slag and heal, and offensive shields like the Flame of the Firehawk. Maliwan is a company that doesn't hit as hard as the other corporations on first impact, but with the lasting damage that their elemental firearms provide, more than makes up for the initial hit. All in all, Maliwan is a super strong company that provides Vault Hunters with many great options. So that brings us to the decision, and this was not easy because these are two of the best companies in the entire series, and they are certainly both in the top 3 corporations, but I've gotta give it to Maliwan here just due to the sheer amount that the company produces overall. That is quality. Don't get me wrong here, Vladof produces weapons and items that are better than what Maliwan can bring to the table in some categories, but Maliwan also brings consistency in utility, elemental damage, and healing, which is very hard to compete against, not to mention that they produce the best sniper and rocket launcher in Borderlands 2, the best laser weapons in the pre-sequel, and they also have some quality items in Borderlands 1. The way I see it, Vladof was better in Borderlands 1, a very close second in the pre-sequel, and a very close second in Borderlands 2. Vladof is a beast of a company, and I love the company. They make some of my favorite weapons in the whole series, some unbelievably strong weapons, but Maliwan is right there too, and we all know that they are also a huge beast of a company. And at the end of the day, both companies are going to serve you well and put the hurt on your enemies. And in this case, it's not Maliwan good, Vladof bad. Yes, Maliwan took this one, but in this case, they're both fantastic companies. One just edged out the other. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you've got something to add or you think Vladof's better, drop a comment down below. We'll talk about it. And if you guys are into Borderlands, consider subscribing. Later.